there's an invisible thing over there in between those two. He doesn't usually do much, but there's usually a bonus on the platform after that that causes the food fairy to come out. Or that can if you hit the right number of points. Okay, that first chest usually explodes, and I'm doing good to avoid it. I figure I'm doing pretty good, but that's what you want to do, right there. Okay. That time, now he's just not respecting me. Usually he's not this much of a problem. Usually you can get him and there's a kind of pattern to it. But also what you want to do is when you jump up, you don't want to be jumping into him like I just did. I just lost my partner. Ordinarily, that's a real bad thing. Now, I should have got the heart first, but I just wanted to have a partner there. Now I've got a stronger partner. See, when it happened, I was thinking, well, if I could just beat the dragon, I'd be okay, because I knew he was there, the lizard man. This first one usually doesn't explode, this next one often does. See, another thing that I've got going for me, although I'm down to 1 bar of health, I feel like I'm alright, because I have the gold scroll, and I know that the mummy level is next, and there's a lot of food in it. If you have the gold scroll, which is really pretty rare. Like Rasputin, you can only have 1 talisman at the time. You can't shoot up or shoot down, or climb up ladders or climb down. But to make up for it, the bosses are a lot more interesting. Get a partner. Get a lot of food through here. Having some luck. I probably would have been better off not to go all the way back there. The idea was to get more food, but then that might have added to how high scoring this game was. In the time before I played this game and hadn't beaten it on a quarter, I'd played it every day for like 4 or 5 days. Once a day, all the way through. You usually got to the guy at the end, but he's hard to beat. It's good to have some extra health. He can be played better than I played him. Figure out exactly what he does at the end. Just invisible food here. Go here. And it's not worth going over to the other side at this level. Or getting those other things. I just know the area. What you want to do there, you don't really care if your partner gets hit, you just jump and make sure you hit that little ball that's rolling by. You're fixing to get a knight anyway. See, now I'm down to level 2 knight again. But drop down from a level 3 or 4 knight to a level 2 knight is not so bad as a drop down to a level 1 knight. But you don't really have that opportunity yet. Here I am, getting a blue bottle, which can be useful. But 2 of these food fairies in a row. These fairies bring us food. Okay, the first thing you do, get level up. Now you're back to level 3 on Knight. Although if you haven't had occasion to have the Lizard Man, you may be up to level 6 Knight or more. There's a pattern to this, and it's you just need to not mess up. But of course, that guy who keeps appearing keeps it from being a cakewalk. But this is a relatively easy monster. Often he'll come across riding those things at that point in the pattern. And what you do is you stand all the way on the right of the platform, and then if he shoots at you, you move to the left and he misses you. And then you can set the little blue things around the worms, which were the only vulnerable point on him. This is when you just want to keep moving quickly on. The gauntlet will help you have attack. And I figure if I have 2 lives at this point, I'm doing pretty good. It's about par. I've got the health that they started me with. And that's what you want to have to beat the guy at the end, is about two lives. So 2 lives halfway through is par for me. Usually there's not a skeleton there like that. You can go in the chests on the right and get a turkey and an invulnerability thing, but they're not always in the same place. And so I just don't go because I usually get hit more than it's worth. So here's this level, and should I get that last 20-point gold coin? Arguable. It always seems like there's a guy who's manifested at the top that keeps me from jumping up to this level easily. If I don't go get it, and if I do go get it, he'll go off the screen and remanifest and be in a better position. There's often a turkey here, but it often explodes. So you want to make sure that that pendulum going around is in a position where you can walk away from it if it does. These guys, you walk under them when 2 drops to the left have fallen. Maybe about half the time I still get hit going through there. My mods might be a little better. This is pretty tight here. Being down to 1 life at this level makes it hard to win. But this game is really about not dying any time along the way, but there's certain times when your play is really going to determine a lot more how the game ends on a few crucial points of last levels than what you have up to that point. Now don't get that first door the very first thing. Why the second? Because sometimes there's a heart in there. If there were scissors with the dragons, I would have cut the with the dragon there, I would have cut the knight loose and taken the dragon, the lizard man, as they call him. Then, having lizard man, that heart would have powered up my new character. And I do take him because of there's points in the scissors. Lizard man is similar in offensive power to a dragon. The knight, of course, does fire up and down. Just a little, but it really helps. If there's an invulnerability globe in the last second to the last chest, I ignore the last chest because there's never anything in it. But even if there's not, I usually can manage to jump at the invisible chest with food and get it. Is it worth it to jump into the wizard to get these gold coins? Well, it's the easiest way to kill them. But what you really want out of that scroll is to get that gold scroll and keep going. If one of those earlier characters has it, you just pick it up from him. Just head for the exit. You don't want to fool with that any more than you have to. You pretty much have to kill him once. Notice that there was also an invisible book over there that didn't affect the materializing guy, but cleared the screen for me. If that first chest blows up, that means the second one won't. And so I kill all the jellyfish on that side because a lot of them turn to food when you have the gold scroll. I'm in good shape to have the gold scroll here. This annoying dragon, he's still out there. And he even made food. It dropped in the drink and I can't get it. The one with the silver lock here is the ninja. The other one with it that uses up one of the higher points keys, and you don't want to do that if you don't have to. There's just skeletons in there. It's not worth a key to get them. Okay, so you've seen how to deal with the blocks earlier in this level, but there's this bear here. You want to be rid of him before you go over those platforms. When you see the water and the worm go together, I figure it's safe to go. So wait until I see that. That was pretty good to dance through there without getting hit. With those green guys, it's easy to get hit by those dots. You're gonna have a lot of time to make decisions when you're going through there. These butterflies explode, and there's these samurai, 3 samurai that come out of the sky. By the time you have that first little magic power up, the second guy's already on you, so you gotta deal with the samurais and only take the magic power up when it's safe to. And then there's a 4th little samurai flying through the sky. Fortunately, this isn't entirely a stingy level on food. See, ordinarily I'd try and kill the butterflies and kill the skeleton before going over there, but I just jumped over them and worked really well. That chest often explodes, and there's often one of those little guys right in that same position. Manifesting, and he's not there, but he's trying to get there, and I'm trying to get there before he does, and I don't succeed. And then there's 2 of these samurai. It's not entirely stingy with food on this level. Not a lot. You gotta be fighting constantly. Real tricky. Now, you should probably be able to find a gold scroll on the last level. You usually get one, but it's maybe 2/3 of the time, 1/3 of the time maybe you don't. If you do, it's really good because you get a lot of these blue jellyfish through here. There's also a bonus area with food. Those blue jellyfish will turn to food. Occasionally that butterflies explode. What you want to do here is avoid hitting that little chest because it explodes. If you just hit the jellyfish, you can get food out of the deal. I probably shouldn't get her first because she may have a heart, and that'll help me level up tonight. I could have been on a level 8 if she'd had a heart. Jellyfish appear on both sides, and what I do is I kill the ones on the left and I go back and get any food, but I don't do that too